I summon Guernsey.
This one will be
Attack.
a 16.
The cow starts to go like and starts moving at its full speed.
Anything's better than it's better than being over there.
Yeah, so the cow is starting to slowly trot. It is fat. It is pregnant. It is cow.
You said it's in good shape.
Oh, it is in great shape.
Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Cows are the fastest of the cow-type animals that can move it.
And you see this farmer look over like, hey, that's my cow! Get the fuck away from Calverson!
Great, get on your pitchfork.
I'm getting it to safety.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. As he's just like buying cabbages from this like lady.
It's like freaking villagers.
Is that the farmer's wife that I tried to sleep with?
No, that's a different one. You haven't tried sleeping with that many yet.
You can sleep with that farmer.
No, his wife. I didn't want to sleep
What about
with
the
him.
cow?
Yeah, look
No,
at
this is
that
a different
cow.
farmer.
What, you're discriminating now against not sleeping with cows?
Fishbow, save!
There's laws against sleeping with animals.
Is it Titus at all, or?
I can speak for myself, but that is a
There's
failure.
laws against the things you do whenever you sleep with
Oh.
other people. But
Oh yeah, you have this coming with you. That's my wheat!
I'm taking it to safety.
I have stuff in there!
You're not that far of a walk away.
You don't want the bandits to steal that.
The farmer, you are actually at the bottom initiative, so it's actually the farmer's turn now. As the farmer starts running this way through the ruffians, he's like, give me my cow!
You were fine with it 5 seconds ago.
And he uses action surge to go this far. Give me my cow!
Action surge.
what about the cabbages he bought?
Dude, see that, like, he has like an armful of cabbages, and there's just like a sack of coins left over here.
He's gonna use those as weapons against you. Cabbage attack.
He throws a cabbage at you,
Told you.
which misses, and just flies right above you.
Cabbages do 10d10 damage. I'm just warning you.
So, you guys, the stomping coming from the north, you would see a red ruffian cloaked half ogre running this way.
Quit!
Stop!
We're dead. Half the party's
Stop!
And these two people would jump out over here.
So, Talking Pine, who's going to Talking Pine in like 30 minutes?
dead, so I can see.
The cow slams its head into one of the ruffians that jumps out as a held action. But the cow misses.
Oh, I didn't even see that red ruffian right there.
No, you don't want to piss off the farmer
Could
guys.
be.
Let me get on my cow!
Hold on.
That's my ride!
It's not that fast. I'm sure you'll catch up.
The red ruffians are up.
At
So,
least we're in a good position.
I'm already dead. Don't keep attacking me. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
It will give you a failed death save every hit.
Shut up! Would you shut up? Jesus.
You asked the question.
Well,
What
don't
the fuck?
answer
Yeah,
it
they're all
whenever you
kinda
remind
coming
Ren
in.
of this.
Like, you can't ask the question and then not like the answer.
No! Don't touch me! I'm not part of this! Oh my god, I hate you.
I don't need to see anymore.
alright. So these are their new positions. First of all, 2 arrows fly down from the ruffians on the roof towards the mushroom.
Alright.
One of them will be hitting
Okay.
for 4 HP, 4 damage, as an arrow slams into your mushroom cap. This ruffian attacks upwards at you, and one of those will hit for 5 damage.
Alright.
This guy attacks the cow.
What?
Why would you attack my cow? What is wrong with you? And he does hit the cow, but it seems to have ineffective damage. So,
What the fuck is this cow?
Look how big that cow is.
this guy and this guy both throw throwing axes at Noga. One of those will be hitting for 4 more damage. Running into the tavern, you would have these 3, and you would see Mousepants have like a sigh of like, oh fuck, there's people back in my line. these three, 2 of them will be attacking the monk, and 1 will be attacking Bunny.
What is
What the?
Whoa.
Just pet her and she chills.
Don't!
happening?
Holy fuck!
Just stop her.
I saw that. You couldn't freak the fuck out.
So,
Distraction! Everybody run! Quick!
the two
If you're
of
dead, fuck you! Oh wait, you're dead, so yeah.
Alright, Valakad, you are hit twice.
Yeah, the Deadpool's over here is spreading out and you guys are next.
For a total of 10 damage. This guy attacking Bunny, it rolls a natural 20 and a hit.
Well, so much for going upstairs and jumping out the window.
No chance of
17 damage to Bunny.
Jesus! See, I told you the Deadpool's spreading. It's this side of the table.
I'm dead.
Guess
Alright.
who's next?
You're dead?
I'm down.
Guess who's next?
You
You're
would-
looking at me.
You would see Mouseskins
Yeah.
turn
But
to
you're
you,
not dead.
and
Oh,
she's
dead?
just like, let
I'm not
this
dead.
hit
I'm
you.
down.
No,
And she would throw
I
her
have a
dagger
flex
at
save.
you.
Okay.
Jesus.
And that will be hitting for 19.
Okay.
Told you that it's spreading.
You may roll a Constitution saving throw if you'd like to.
No. I don't want to.
Your vision goes completely black as you fall back into the floor.
Oh, I'm down too, yeah.
Alright, the last one up, I believe, is the mushroom.
And Lobizona.
Oh, and Oh, yeah, Lobizona! You're surrounded by 4 people who all attack you.
Gangbang time.
Please, lock me on my side. Genie, help me.
The first one
Hits.
will be hitting once for 7
I'm
damage.
down.
Alright, and the other
You see Lobizona like stagger and fall over the edge of the fountain into the fountain and just like.
And then,
flop.
like, as you fall, you grab your lamp and just shove it in your pocket.
Yeah.
And you would see all of them cheer, like, yeah! Alright.
I'm sorry, Salamanders.
Glassstaff looks towards the mushroom. All of your friends are probably down by now.
Can I give one last hurrah?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, one of these guys who hit me is taking 2d10 fire damage after a dex save.
He failed.
He's taking 2d10. Let's do it. Where'd it go? Okay, we got the scrunkles.
He is annoyed. That's 9.
Yeah, you just see.
He is bloodied and he is annoyed.
I was
Alright.
just like, how is this any better than what they did to your people?
Because those were my men!
We're just 6 people.
There's 6 people who killed 6 of our people!
I didn't kill anyone.
Equivalent exchange!
I can't say anything.
I left him by the well. I guess he must have jumped in.
So he would point towards you, and you would see 4 magic missiles fly your way. Magic missile!
When Bunny got hit as he went down, he was like, "That's why I fucked your mom."
Last time has a different initiative than the actual ruffians, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be 11 force damage.
Okay.
Are you still
For
up?
plans.
Are you still up?
No.
So,
I was about to say, damn.
with all of you down, all of your visions would start to fade to black.
What was this supposed to be?
Oh, yeah, he was just there in case anyone ran that way.
Oh.
There's also a sword planted in the
see,
grass
that
right here.
That is a sword. We were wondering. Oh, it is. I thought it was a stick.
Oh, it was a trap, huh?
Oh no, that was just a free sword.
Oh. I thought that was just natural. It was like
Too bad Bo's dead.
Like
So,
an stone.
all of your
blacked out.
visions would fade into unconsciousness. You would hear
Wait,
blasting.
we all died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would hear the Red Ruffians doing a cheer as the last things as you hear. So, you guys, as far as you're currently aware, in your minds, you're all maybe mentally wondering if this is what death is like. Luckily for you, this isn't what death is like.
Bunny's been in this position
Do
before.
any of us see the Goblin King in our death?
He's slept with a succubus. This feels much like it.
I'll roll a D100 if I need to.
So, so Bugbear, sort of in your sleep, your name's Bugbear, not Zefsys now. Zefsys, sort of in your sleep, you maybe have like some weird flashes of people you used to know. Images of that person standing on top of the building. You feel like you know them.
I know I'm not dead because I don't see Plutoni.
Minotaur Bo, you are just knocked out, viciously wanting to get back at that one guy who slapped you critically after you slapped him critically.
I slapped them, I stabbed them.
Bunny, you're
slap.
probably like, even though part of you thinks you're dead, the other part of you is probably trying to jerk it in your sleep or something.
Yeah, you're having wet dreams.
One last hurrah.
Fishbow, you smell a faint scent of bread.
Oh, fuck. Is this it?
I don't have dreams, really.
Valicad, in your mind, you would see, like, as you're sort of in a state of unconsciousness, you would see this, you just have occasional blank visions of being tossed into the ground, having dirt thrown on top of you. You would have this faint images of, like, that one strange shadowy cat figure is trying to push at your arms to wake you up, but nothing's really working. Noga, you're on the ground. That's where you belong. You're a mushroom.
I'm free.
Does he have the same rules as the tree ant, where he just, once he dies, he just turns back into a regular mushroom to live his life out?
Yeah, it probably just becomes like a big mushroom. Like that one that used to exist in one place, the super mushroom.
Hell yeah.
Lobizona, you would luckily be able to tell that you have your genie lamp, just because as you're unconscious, you see the slithering six-armed salamander sort of just like crawling around you, just like, hey, are you awake? Are you awake? Hi.
It's about time you cared about me, you bitch.
But luckily, this isn't actually where the story ends, because that would be hilariously anticlimactic.
No, the story ends after the credits.
So, the first one to wake up would actually be Noga. Rolled by a random determined thing, as you feel a shovel plant itself into your stomach. And at first it's uncomfortable, and like, you hear, oh shit! Whoops! And you'd slowly stir as you're pulled out of the ground. Turns out you're not
What are you
dead.
doing? I'm growing here.
You are pulled out of the
Can
ground.
I say that, like, as I was sleeping, the second wind managed to happen, and I healed just from the dirt being on me.
You guys are all at 1 HP. The rest of you are currently unconscious at the moment.
I'm at 600.
But yeah, you were pulled out of a shallow grave like a potato, basically.
I'm a potato.
Do I look like a garden to you?
Well, I hope not. I garden many things, and you're not one of them. Bunny, you would start to stir as Mouseskins is pulling you out of a hole, and Bo the fish, you start to stir as Sister Grelia is pulling you out of a hole.
Why are you pulling those dead guys out of their grave?
I'm trying to die here.
And slowly all of you guys start to wake up. You can tell that you guys were luckily stabilized, likely by tiny amounts of health potion likely being poured on you.
I'm growing here!
That's great.
But yeah, you would wake up to seeing a farmer, Mouseskins, and Sister Grelia, who are all looking at you guys. They're not mad, they're just disappointed.
Lobizona looks at you guys disappointed too.
I'm gonna look at everybody else disappointed.
I'm gonna look at everyone disappointed.
I'm gonna look at everyone disappointed.
Valakad's just gonna keep on drinking.
You
He's just
shallow
gonna be like,
cunts.
that was a normal night.
You did this to us!
Noga's just confused on what's
I
happening.
could have saved us all if I
Look, I
wasn't
think it
paralyzed.
says more about you guys. You hired us.
Aren't you the guy that threw lettuce at me?
You're a last resort, and it kinda shows, doesn't it?
Well,
Let
hey,
us pray.
last resort, first resort. Either way, I'm in.
Lobizona noise.
Either way, I'm coming first.
The Lobizona is just gonna like apologize to like all the gang. Like, I'm so sorry about them. I didn't know this would happen.
I assure you, in the future, I won't encourage anybody to throw anybody down the well. I didn't personally throw anybody down the well,
Yes,
but
you did. I saw
I
you.
would. Look, you're a mushroom. How do you even see?
I had to stop you guys from throwing bodies of people
No, that
in
was-
front in
that was-
broad daylight into
that was-
the well.
That was Clark over here, okay?
It
was more
doesn't
than
matter. It doesn't matter if they go in the well. They're not dead. They're alive in the goblin.
Yeah, the
They
Goblin
died,
King
but
is keeping
I'm gonna
them.
throw you in the well
But
if
the-
you don't shut up.
The red,
I'll join you
the red
when you
bands,
throw me in.
The red band said they are dead, though.
But
Well,
the red
oh,
bands are
well-
dumb as shit. Who
You're
believes
dumb
them?
as shit, and you're still
Yeah,
alive.
fake-
I'm a bit smarter than they
Fake
are.
I'm gonna call you
news.
sex joke from
Fake
now on.
news. They're not dead. They're alive. I can prove it. I'm gonna throw a rope in the well, and I will prove
But
that they're
Look,
not
I've got
dead.
an
Oh
intelligence
my
of
god, I'm
15,
gonna whip
okay?
the bugbear.
But what if you're wrong?
Can you whip me
No.
What?
instead?
What if you're
I'll
wrong?
take his punishment.
Shut up, sex joke.
What if I'm right?
Yeah, but like,
Focus on the what if I'm right, not what if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
You're
but-
so negative.
All right.
You
Instead
need to
of
go to
pointing
therapy.
fingers at who did or who didn't do what,
you killed them.
No,
they were already
they're not
gonna
dead.
die. They
They're
were
not
terrorists.
Dead. They're not dead. They're
Yeah.
alive
He
with the
was just
Goblin
looking in
King.
the
Anyway.
Lobizona is just gonna go into her lamp so she can't
Again,
do this.
instead
The
of
Goblin King will resurrect them.
Actually, no, I'm not.
I'm gonna go. pet the
again,
horse.
instead of arguing with each other, we should
Yeah.
just move forward.
I'm petting the horse.
We should just move forward, and you know,
I'm gonna come over here and keep on spouting my shit about the Goblin King and how they're not dead.
You would
threw
see
them in to resurrect
these
them.
three are just watching you guys.
Oh, I went away from him. I joined those.
so what are we doing here?
Oh!
Are we
Wait,
gonna?
fuck. Who's dead?
I'm taking a nap.
Are we gonna keep it like bickering amongst ourselves? Or
We're
we
not
gonna?
bickering.
You're the one bigger.
Are we gonna
We're
actually
debating
go
the
save
truth
this
of the
guy?
Goblin King.
Yeah, but the truth doesn't really matter anymore.
What the big fucking horse over there? That's like twice our
We
size.
have-
That's like 30 hands high.
We still have to go save our boss, right? Like your guys' boss.
It's your boss too.
Well, I mean,
If you don't want to be the bosses, if you don't want to work here anymore, you can leave.
no, I'm not. I work for you guys. He's your boss. I've never
He's
really.
your boss too.
I guess by proxy, but that's
He
just
hired you.
That's just your opinion.
He hired you.
Okay,
I saw.
Those three are
you're
starting to
not really a fun guy anymore.
You were never fun.
You've always been a fun guy.
That's not what the ladies have said.
You see both Mouskins and Sister Grailio stare at each other like, this fucking...
So why have you disturbed my growing?
Yeah,
You
why
would see Mouskins finally speak up and just like, look, I didn't want to really revive or help any of you.
I didn't
Wow,
do anything.
that's kind of rude.
Yeah, thanks.
Then don't.
However, seeing as you guys did manage to complete one of the things on the board and get those gnomes to the place, currently the only people in the town that know that you're alive is Sildar and us three. Everyone else thinks that you're dead, which might come to your advantage.
Sildar was the mayor.
Who revived us?
Sildar was
Where's our
the
other
mayor.
boss?
You would see,
Oh, that's right.
you would see Mouskins look to a Grail's like, we did, us two. Sister Grailia has some of the only health-producing items in this town, and we just used almost all of our resources on, unfortunately, you 7.
Thank you. Would you like some
you
gold
don't
to
need to be
replace it?
so sour about it.
Lobizona is
Would
just
you
gonna,
like some
hold her
gold
hand
to
in her head,
replace
like-
it? We appreciate your efforts so I can...
Valakad's
Continue my
going
message.
to.
How much HP, how much gold would you like to give her?
how much do I have? Hold on. Fuck you, old age. Is that a bonus action?
No, you're not in combat, so it's nothing.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on over here. Inventory. Hold on. I spy with my eye. I have 85 gold. So I will say, I'm going to give you 30 gold to thank you for helping me out.
You'd see Mouseskins is immediately happier.
Well, I would hope so. Thank you.
I mean, you said it's kind of like regrettable to bring us back, so yeah.
No, it's in our favor to bring you guys back.
I don't know, you sound sour.
Valakad is gonna look at Malskins and say, "You're the one who told me to take the knife hit.
That was to guarantee your survival.
Can I have the knife?"
No.
Alright, so
That is my
I
knife. I
give
crafted it
Malskins
myself.
30 gold to thank her for reviving all of us, so I can continue preaching my message of the Goblin King.
I also went ahead and used my connections in the Ruffians to secure all of your gear, and it's all in that chest over there. You notice that a lot of your stuff is missing, and the Ruffians likely completely looted all of you guys and buried you in this graves. Mouseskins basically got all that loot from the vault in the Ruffians' hideout, put it here, and dragged it back out here for you guys.
So
Is
what
my
are
whip
we-
in there?
Yep.
What are we missing?
You guys are not missing anything. You have all
Oh,
your
I
money.
thought you said we're missing.
Your money would be on you, all your gear would be on you, basically returned to you. And Mouskin's like, now, this town has been plagued by the Ruffians for quite some time. They just used a lot of their expenses to do this attack on U7 for whatever reason that U7 bothered them that much.
Oh, I know the reason.
They're pussies.
I do too. You murdered some of them in the street.
You keep pointing fingers at us.
Can you show
Stop
us
saying
that
Did
us.
you see?
We're
Did
not
you
part
see
of
me
this.
kill anyone?
And we
else?
didn't murder them!
I tried to save
I will
them.
personally take the blame for that. I
You
apologize.
did it. I saw you.
I apologize.
Even-
How about we just focus on the mission at hand?
Even
you
whenever I
show us the
yeeted that
bodies?
one guy in the well?
The farmer would actually look over just like 44 years ago.
Oh, fuck.
I don't remember what I aided in trapping down there in the well, so it would never return. Whatever you threw in the well, the bodies that is, will not be retrievable and have likely been consumed by it. It might have been able to break out of its seal and is already in the town as we know it. Luckily, we have plenty of time before whatever that thing was grow. I would like to give more details, but its very presence erases it from your own mind. It could have been watching that encounter, but none of us would know.
So, are you saying we shouldn't throw more bodies down the well?
No fucking shit!
I'm just asking to make sure.
Lobizona is just dead.
What about
Look,
the
I
bodies?
took the blame for the other shit. Whatever.
I didn't. You
I-
said you didn't throw him in.
I yeeted.
Yeah, see?
I only yeeted one body, and then the other one I just chucked in there because he was already dead.
We're all as.
What?
Look, we're not. We need to be. We're supposed to be like heroes or something. Like we should start acting like it.
How about you start
Oh, hey,
then?
hey.
I'm trying.
Hey, we were hired in a bar.
We're not the heroes they
Fair
need.
enough, but look, they offered me a job when I was trying to.
We're not the heroes they
Procure
want. We're
a
the
woman.
heroes
Yeah,
they
but
need.
you failed, so now you can be a hero.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, why don't we just look? What
Who
can
says heroes can't have
Imagine
some
how
fun?
many women you could get if you are a hero. You know?
You would see Mouse is like, yeah, you wouldn't have to scour the bottoms for trash and actually get something decent.
quantity over quality? Okay.
Do you see that Mouse just shakes her like, ugh.
Yeah, Lobizona is like.
It was my father's famous one of my father's famous quotes that I remember. It was one of the last things he said to me. Quantity over quality.
So,
And then he
woman
died.
with 4 boobs? That's just weird. No, that's
I've done
quantity
ones with
versus
I've
quality.
done ones with 6 boobs.
Really? What? Why you fucking cats?
Alright.
Anyways,
It's like whack-a-mole.
let's get this on the road.
I wish this was beer.
Anyway, what can I do to make this better and make you guys take me more seriously as a person, as a buddy?
Really? Really? At this point?
Look, you're not innocent in this, okay? You threw more bodies in there than we did.
I threw the people to
Shut
the
up!
dragon.
Back to the arguing.
Lobizona are just gonna be like, thank God my whip.
So do y'all want us to do something?
You would see the three of them, they look at each other, they look like they're second guessing their choices for a second. You can tell that their hostility is less towards Lobizona and the mushroom.
Whoa,
Look,
I
it shouldn't
didn't
be
do
towards money.
nothing.
Look, I'm trying to like smooth this over,
I didn't do
so we can
nothing.
just move forward. And
As smooth as your brain.
I was just
my brain's not very
present when
smooth.
this stuff happened.
So, you would see Mouseskins look over all of you, just like, the Ruffians right now have just sent a large amount of forces at you, which means that now they're a little bit down in expenses. If you were to go after them, now or later would be a decent time to go after their...
Yeah.
I'm only saying later because there's a high chance that a lot of them are going to leave. Because they just spent... I was looking at the records. They spent 200 gold pieces on that operation.
No.
They
to
won't
kill
be able...
6 people?
7.
Glassstaff is very...
I would have killed myself for half the price.
He's very...
7 people.
He's very adamant
That's not-
about spending a lot of money for what he does. So if he can't pay his people, they might be down in some employees.
What about my brother and sister that were helping him?
Did you see Mousekin's answer?
Wait, you have a sister. I knew the other one was your brother.
Everybody is my brother and sister if you're a bugbear.
There was no other bugbear.
Confusion. You seem like, oh, that bugbear that was up there. That's one of the Kragma's people, which worked closely with the Ruffians and got tied in with this operation, sort of as a payback for what happened in Kragma Cave, which I hear that you guys took out.
Mhm.
We did.
We sure did.
So, currently, you guys' presence is invisible to the town. They all, even the shopkeepers, believe that you're dead. So, that's some good news for all of you. Which, you could use this time to go outside of town and perhaps proclaim some items. Or, well, I can show you guys where a secret cave entrance to enter the Ruffian's mansion, so that way you can do a counter assault once you're fully rested. Either way works. And you see the farmer like, and I'm gonna be working on finding a way to remember what happened 41 years ago.
You threw cabbage at me.
You were trying to take my cow, motherfucker.
They weren't going that fast. You were faster than your cow.
Lobizona starts fucking laughing.
If I still had my ancient sword, you would have been fucked, boy.
I'm not trying to even fight you. If I was trying to fight you, I would have hit you.
This isn't my prime, okay? I can't really fight anymore.
Well, then stop threatening me.
What was your prime?
Back in my prime, when I was only 30 years ago saving this early town settlement and trapping something in that well.
Thought it was 41 years ago.
Yeah, 41. I'm 71. I was like 32 at that time.
It was 44 years ago, actually.
Something like that, yeah. But I used to adventure all across the Sword Coast. Used to be a member of the Lord's Alliance until my license was suspended and I retired to be a farmer.
Hey, you've been all over the Sword Coast? Do you know where the Kragma hideout is?
Unfortunately, I've only heard rumors about it. I know there's... I'm sure that you guys have heard the rumors about the Banshee that is in the forest.
We've heard about that. I have
The cone.
The rumor is that if you give the Banshee a gift of suitable ones, the Banshee knows everything in this area.
Oh.
They might
have
be
to
able to
think.
answer questions like where that hideout would be or where stuff. The Banshee knows all about this lands. Do not fight the Banshee by any means. That is how one of my friends died.
we should go talk to the Banshee. have
And
the
we-
comb.
And she
Okay,
holds it
but-
up and then drops it like, ah, fuck. You see Sister Grey like, oh, you bought the comb from the general store. Nice.
That's right.
Yep.
The Mousekins looks away.
Put it back in my pocket. Like,
So fight the band.
Valakad is gonna ask them if they have like a key to the door, if they know if the door to this little tower is unlocked. Because he's tired and he wants to go rest inside.
Mousekins would be like, this is my house outside of town. I live in this abandoned tower. If you'd like to rest up and camp here as a safe house, you may, but just don't touch any of my stuff.
No promises to the latter, but yes.
You see Mousekins like, they twirl around a dagger. Don't touch my stuff.
Okay, he touches the dagger. He's just like, poke.
Luckily, it doesn't cut you.
you should cut him. Methinks it'd be smart to cut him.
Yeah, so the inside of the tower, it's very old, it smells of molded wood. There's some various items and barrels stacked up against the walls. Sacks of goods that are probably stolen. You see some crates with the Red Ruffian symbol on it that she's likely smuggled out of the Red Ruffian's lair. And several more stuff. As well as also, there's a stack of wanted posters, all with Mousekin's face on it. Some to be from different towns. It's like, I'm collecting those. They're fake.
They look like you.
But yeah, you guys should be like, you can use my tower as a safe house. Just don't draw any attention over here because they... Well, Glassstaff does know where I live. He doesn't particularly send anyone out here.
Duh.
Also, don't go in the mouse hole. I don't think any of you would fit in the mouse hole, but don't go in the mouse hole.
I'm pretty
I
s-
could technically
I mean,
fit in there.
I could
Small.
probably fit.
I mean,
Don't go in the mouse hole.
In a non-sexual way. I'm turning a new leaf. I'm gonna be... This is a serious situation.
This is
I'm
serious, buddy, now.
I'm no
Yeah, I
taller
have to
than
be
you are.
somewhat serious. There's no...
But also, you notice inside there's a fire currently lit with a pot of stew currently cooking. And Sister Grayley is like, I'll go finish preparing the stew so you guys can get a nice long rest, heal your injuries a bit.
I'm gonna sit in a corner and play my flute.
So, Valakad's gonna ask Mousekins, the Red Ruffian boxes over here don't appear to be saying Mousekins on them. They say Red Ruffian. Can I touch those?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You
over
can
there.
look through the stuff, and if you want something, ask.
Okay, I'm gonna go look through the Red Ruffian boxes.
You would find several trinkets, odds and ends, things that are probably stolen from, you'd see like some children's toys that the ruffians probably stole from some kids and shoved in one of their boxes. Several bottles of alcohol, and a barrel of special Red Ruffian rum.
Taking all the alcohol and
Hey,
the
Mousekins,
in it.
Yeah.
do you have any books or anything you've
Save the
acquired
ruffian rum we can try.
of any particular fun knowledges, or perhaps anything on the Red Ruffians?
Hey,
I don't
Didn't
have
say
any books on
anything
the
about
Ruffians.
for
I do know Glassstaff
or
has only
alcohol
been
back
around for the
then.
last 2 years as the
Tribute.
leader. Otherwise, the Ruffians have been around for a couple. I don't know what you said over there. I don't know if I want to know.
Valakad's gonna take all the alcohol and the rum.
Yeah, there's plenty to drink.
Yep, it's all mine.
Is this your horse?
You would actually notice that one of the barrels has construct legs and arms, and when you go to move it, its arms start to move, as if like to push you away from the barrel.
That just makes me want it even more.
Is it a mimic?
And you would see Mouse was like, oh, so I stole that from a group of, what are they called? Technologist people, are technoman? No, what?
Technophiles?
Something like
Technomancers?
that. Any,
Artificers?
artificers, that's the word. There was a group of artificers that came to the town. This is a beer golem that I might have stolen out of interest. And then she would clap her hands, and you'd see it start to stand up. It has a sprig where its dick would be that would fire out the alcohol. And it is a small barrel of arms and legs.
I
And
definitely want this barrel.
if you give me 100 gold, you can have the beer golem.
Mousekin, I have a question too.
What's
Can
up?
we?
Have you seen any bears with shark hands?
How much gold you got?
Any what?
How the hell do you have that much?
No?
Any good?
Would I happen to know anything about upgrading?
How the hell you got
shotgun?
that much?
It was an inheritance.
No.
Yeah.
Just making sure, because I know
can-
when that came
It's a-
from.
Can we split the payment
It's a beer
in 2
column with a
payments?
dick
I'll pay you
over it.
50 now and 50 later.
How do I know you're not gonna be dead later?
Do you?
I won't be.
No.
Roll me a persuasion.
I will.
What did you ask?
Is that your horse?
You see the farmer goes like, "That's one of my animals."
That's a 4.
You'd see Mouskins, they stare, and then they're like, "Alright, but I'm gonna switch out the rum inside of it because I like the beer inside of that beer gold."
Wait.
Okay.
Malkin, do you know of any sources of knowledge and books and things? Book dragons?
You would see that she does have a bookshelf. The entire bottom layer is full of old books that she's acquired. A lot of them are just old classic stories like Weppo the Womp Womp. There's a really crusty book called Planeswalker Story. There's
What kind of weapons does she have?
you would find various mundane weapons like daggers, knives.
I'm going straight to that bookshelf and I'm reading.
One of the books you would immediately find very interesting. It's a rather larger book than the other ones. It's not, and all the words are really small, which in comparison to this book that's this big, and it's about like an entire 5 inches thick of almost 1,000 pages.
Now this is more like it.
And when you open it, it's all written in Primordial.
I think I know a language. Probably not. What the fuck is languages?
By chance, would there have been like some Red Ruffian monk clothes in the
I only know
boxes
so
or anything?
Fuck.
There's some extra Red Ruffian cloaks and stuff. A lot of them are like for Mouskin size. There's actually 2 Ruffian cloaks that are normal sized.
I'm
Can
taking
I
one.
buy this off you?
I would like one of them, please.
She's like, yeah, you can take the cloaks.
Alright, cool. I'm taking both clothes. I'll give you one.
The large Primordial book, the front of the cover shows 4 giants, each swinging a hammer at what looks like a literal giant sapphire in the center of the book, which has a ring around it and two moons, which are likely also, one is a ruby and the other one is an emerald.
Oh, I get it. It's Superior.
Echo.
And she is, Mouskin's look is like,
Primordial.
oh, that's one of my, I might have, okay, quick story that is definitely taken from a museum. That right there is the original story of the agents.
The what?
The agents of the world. They are 4 supreme giants that the divines locked away. I've got a phone call. I don't want to answer the phone call. They're closed. I don't know, but I like answered it and hung up. And I was just like, that book is just, it's just one of my favorite possessions. I can't read it, but man, it's valuable. I've been waiting a couple. I'll be selling it next year. That's my goal because I could potentially get at least like 500 for it.
What, the
It has all the
Primordial book?
location of where the agents were locked away.
Primordial book?
Yeah, this big Primordial book.
500 gold pieces?
Yep, I should be able to get 500 gold for it. But I was also debating on hiring someone who knows
How
Primordial.
much?
500 gold pieces and I'll sell the book.
Well, I can read it.
You can read it?
Yeah.
Would you like to translate the locations?
How much?
She just looks at me like, I will pay you 150 gold to translate this book for me. So that way I can have the locations of where the primordial spirits, or not the agents of the world are locked away. Because those are some dungeons that I really want to crawl into.
150
But
gold,
Jussie.
and you split the profits of those dungeons.
I'll share the locations. Perhaps once you're
Or you have to at least take me with you to the dungeons when you go.
Sure, deal.
Okay, cool.
She would give you 150 gold and would sit down. You'd be able to start translating the book. And it would have tons of things about the Agent of Water, Agent of Stone, Agent of Fire, and Agent of Air. 4 massive great giants that used to walk the planet before the gods came to this world. And
I must say she wouldn't be able to share the location because I'd have to give her the location first.
yeah. And the book does contain where the agents of the world were each locked away. It's sort of where each of their dungeons are. You get the feeling when looking at this, like, yeah, we're definitely, because the way it describes the dungeon stuff, it is stuff way out of your league at the moment to go to, but it's where these great ancient godlike giants were locked away. And there's a total of 4 of these mega dungeons. We're more of like prison cells than a dungeon, honestly.
One named Nevertheless.
No.
One's called Raimundo.
Yeah, one's Raimundo, the Agent of Stone. So, yeah, you'd be able to start translating that and learning some of that stuff. Bunny, what would you like to be doing? Or anything that you want to be looking for?
I'm assuming Lobizona is going to be over there.
I'm in the bookshelf.
Yeah, with the translations of that book.
Oh yeah, I'm all over these books.
I'm gonna look at the bookshelf too. See if there's anything that.
Eventually, Lobizona and Bunny, at the same time, you do spot another interesting book, which is a sort of tale of a brass dragon. That on the cover of the book, it is a brass dragon reading a book.
I love them. I love them. They're my friend.
It is sort of like this book dragon that likely lives in this library. It seems like it would be a bit of a travel. You definitely have to go out of the sword case area to go there. But yeah, there's a big library where this brass dragon is sent to live and read.
I'm going there one day.
And then I'll continue to play my lute for everybody.
Alright, anything Zefsys would like to be doing?
Anything regarding the
Making a song
history
for the
of the
library.
Bugbears and Red Ruffians?
You
Books,
find a book
articles?
called Goblin Knowledge. No. You would find
Goblin liquor.
that bugbears are sort of one of the
Goblin Berry Knower.
bugbears are one of the more dominant goblin races. They're sort of like superior goblins, basically. There'd be a decent book about monsters. It's like a monsterpedia of the area. And it would give you like the default information about goblins and bugbears. In this area, you find in the stack of wanted posters, you would find some stuff about the Cragmaw tribe and how they've been robbing carts and being an absolute nuisance. In addition, you would notice that there is on one of the wanted posters that you find is a really odd one. Unlike, because a lot of them is just several different sketches of mouskins, and then a couple ones about Cragmaw tribe. One of the wanted posters you find is actually a wanted poster, and it doesn't have a sketch of a person. It has a sketch of a spider. And not like a spider person, but like a spider as if like a symbol. And it says, "Wanted, the spider."
The giant enemy spider?
Okay. Anything specific about what the spiders wanted for?
The spider's like wanted report is really vague. He's wanted because he's manipulated towns officials, several counts of murder, a count of kidnapping. Bad dude. He seems like a bad dude.
What was the first one you said?
Sounds official manipulation.
Coercion.
Extortion.
Tons of random small crimes, and then cases of murder. But it says that they're not really sure if the person, like, there's like this small text about just like identity unknown. Rumors are it's named the Spider.
Are they giant and enemy?
And that is that's sort of all these stuff that you'd be able to find there. What's up?
I'm just asking if I get to do.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I want to be talking with the farmer outside while also like getting an idea of what plants are in this area.
In this area, you would find lots of smaller mushrooms. There's a lot of spruce trees. I only know like 5 types of trees, and they're all from Minecraft. So lots of boggy spruce trees. There would be some nice bushes with some berries on them.
Aspen trees.
I know every tree. What do you want?
Aspen.
There's some palmettos.
Oak, maple.
So you said you
Deciduous.
lost your legendary sword.
Coconut.
Yeah, a long time ago I lost my sword.
Was it 40 years ago?
Well, actually, it was only 35 years ago now. After I defeated the thing that plagued this area, I banished it into a hole, which one day became the well, I think. I continued adventuring a little bit after that, working for the Lord's Alliance. And then that's when I sort of found myself, where was I? That's a good, that's what it was. I was climbing
Draw a tick.
Icefire Peak.
It's a spider.
It's a tick.
And as I was climbing it, I eventually got to the top and encountered the orc tribe at Icefire Peak. And me and my buddies were like, we're gonna fight all of them. Unfortunately, we were really doing this because we just spoke to the Banshee and we lost my other friend. So it was just me and 2 others. We climbed Icefire Peak, got completely murked by the orcs living up there. And unfortunately, the orc chief took my sword. So if it's anywhere, it would be up in Icefire Peak, which, well, unfortunately has gotten in even worse shape ever since that white dragon moved up there and chased all the orcs down and ate any of them that remained, so I imagine my